Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over the animation properties, the transformation properties for the elements. We recently imported this logo from Illustrator. In the previous video, we set up this logo in Adobe Illustrator. We set up all of the layers in Adobe Illustrator. You can go check out that video. But we've imported it into Adobe After Effects, and now we're getting ready to animate the stuff. But I want to go over some of the animated or some of the animatable properties. Those are properties you can animate here in Adobe After Effects. For example, let's start with this. I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'm going to click on the spacebar so that I can bring this down so you can see it. I selected this element. That's the logo, the top element logo. It says logo top. And in the layer, we have the timeline here. And to the left of the timeline, we have the layers panel. You can see that by selecting it here, it is selected here also. So we're going to select this top one. It says logo top. And right next to the name to the left, you'll see that it's layer 6. And right next to the layer, you'll see this little arrow pointing to the right. If you click on it, you will open up the transform properties. And you notice there's another little arrow. If you click on it, you'll see the transformation properties. These are the transform properties. All of this you can animate. All these properties are animatable. If you see all this blue text, that means that it is very animatable. By the way, at the very far left is the either the visibility. You can turn off the visibility or turn it back on. So for example, the position. You can animate its position. You have to select the beginning and the end point here in the timeline. For example, let's say that on second number 2, this is 2 seconds in. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Here underneath the timeline, you have the zoom in. You can also do it by dragging these two little blue handles to zoom in and out. So here I'm on second 2. This is where it's going to land. So I am going to click the position. Remember, we're going to animate the position on this one. And so I'm going to click on this little stopwatch. And that starts the animation process. It creates a keyframe. You can see the keyframe right there. And that keyframe gets recorded on the timeline. And it's called a keyframe because all of these frames are, everything is frames. Nothing is animated yet. We just created a keyframe. With this information, the location, the Y and the Z, the Y and the X, the height where it is, the height and the vertical and the horizontal position, where exactly it is. It's 980.3 pixels down. Oh, this is the horizontal, and then 306 pixels down. So 980.3 pixels to the right and 306.6 pixels to the right. And it's recorded. That position has been recorded with this keyframe right at second number 2. If I move back, we are animating this backwards because we already have the final position. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to just, I can do this both ways. I can drag this and you can see that it is now attached to this because now it's animated from here to here. And I can adjust this start position anywhere I want. I can also adjust the end position. And I can also undo, and I can also do it here also as well. For example, if I just want to go straight down, I can move this straight down and out of the frame. So if I put it at 0 and I hit play, the space bar, you can see that comes in. Boom. That is now, the position has been animated. And like I said, all of these are animatable. You can animate all these qualities. For example, let's do this one. Let's do this, and let's animate. It's no longer this layer. Now we're working with this layer. So let's toggle this open. Let's toggle the transform properties open, and let's animate the rotation. And let's do this by, at the beginning, or at second one, we're going to record the rotation and start the animation process by clicking on the stopwatch. That creates a keyframe at second one. Go back and then rotate it as many times as you want. I'm going to rotate it. As one, almost two rotations, and it automatically created a keyframe for me. So when I push my playhead back to the 0 and hit play, the space bar, that rotates and that comes in. That rotates and that comes in. So let's take another element. This is the bottom, logo bottom. It's right there. Open up its properties. Open up the transform properties, and let's do the scale. Let's animate the scale. So on second 2, I am going to start the animation process by clicking the stopwatch scale. And I'm going to go back to second 1, and I am going to scale it all the way down to 0. Oh, I can go negative, but I'm just gonna hit 0. And it's already, so this one will scale up. I'm just gonna hit the spacebar to play. And I'm going to adjust this one. This is logo right. Open its properties. And we've animated the rotation on this one. I'm gonna adjust it. It seems out of place, so I'm gonna go to frame 2. I'm gonna grab this keyframe and drag it to frame 2. To second 2. I go to second 1, and then I'm gonna grab this one and drag it. That way, all of them start at second 1 and end at second 2. So you can see that all of these are being animated. That one rotates, this one scales, and this one moves. One last one, guys, one last sample, and then we will plan out our animation. So this one is the left. I'm going to open up its properties, open up the transform properties, go to second 2 here on the timeline, click on opacity. It's 100% opaque. In other words, 0% transparent. Go to second 1 and then turn down the opacity. Just make it transparent all the way to 0. 0% opacity. So I'm going to hide the other ones. I'm going to hide the other ones so that they're not distracting. I'm going to go to this one and hide it. Where is that one? Hide it. This one and hide it. So we're looking at this one, and you can see that this one fades in. And if I turn everything back on, unhide everything, they're right here, all 3 of them. You can see all of them in action. You can see that this one we've animated the rotation. This one we've animated the scale. This one we've animated the position, and this one we've animated the opacity. So all of these, again, I'm gonna just select one, open up. We can animate the anchor point, we can animate the position, the scale, the rotation, and the opacity. They're all right here. Now, that's not everything. We have all these effects that we're not going to cover in this video. That's beyond the scope of this video. but we may cover them in a later video. You just let me know and we can make a video about all these. But for now, that's what our animation looks like. And we can end it here. We can end it, let's say at 2 seconds and 15 frames by dragging. I'm going to zoom out completely. This animation is 30 seconds long. I can drag the end of the animation all the way out to here, 2.5 seconds. I'm gonna zoom in on this and play again, and it'll just loop. This one rotates, this one we move, this one scale, and this one fade in. Okay, so in the next video, we'll plan out the animation, make this look good, and we'll adjust our animations in the graph editor. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, let me know, comment, and let me know if you'd like to see something else. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.